Hey team, wanted to make a quick video because it has been about 2 months since I started car camping, and the summer is wrapping up, and I kind of started looking towards the future, and I was trying to figure out what my next step was. It's been two months, like I said. The weather is getting a little chillier. Just here and there. It's still pretty warm a lot of the time, but just wanted to kind of touch base because I was like, all right, what do I do next? What is the plan now? And so now I think I am actually going to take Ruby Tuesday out on the road with me. I have enjoyed doing the car camping. It has been a lot of fun. I've got the tent too, and so I thought, Minnesota winter is coming up. Where do I want to settle down before it hits? How do I want to do it? But I've found more freedom, and I've found more happiness being in the car instead of having to deal with, the passive aggressive neighbors and of apartment living and the overpriced city living, and it's just I like being out in the woods, and so I'm going to keep doing that. But I don't know where I'm going to go yet. And that's the toughest part, because I've decided, hey, I want to keep going in the car. No, I don't want to freeze during Minnesota winter. Yes, I want to continue with my plants in the car. Yes, I want to start providing my own food in the car. That was one of the biggest factors was, all right, I want to become more autonomous, but I don't have land. And so farming is, kind of out just because I don't have land. What am I going to do about it? And so I thought, well, I've got plants in the car, and some of them are food plants. They're not mature enough. I've got avocados and lemons. I had some tomatoes, but they died. And and I think the Swiss chard is also gone, but I thought, let's keep going with it. Let's do it. So that's another reason we just can't stay in Minnesota during winter if we're car camping, because the plants will get too cold. So I'm going south. I haven't decided where I'm going to go yet. If you have ideas, suggestions, post. That would be great. I do have some family down in Arizona, some family down in New Mexico, some family down in Texas. And then family members just said, hey, North Carolina. I do have family elsewhere, but the places still have snow and still get a little chillier. And it's going to be it's still going to be winter in these various southern places. So I don't think it's going to be too hot to maintain my plants. Like deserts can, obviously can get unbearably hot, but I do know in their off seasons, they can get a little chilly, 50 degrees or, what have you. So I'm excited for it. I'm pleased. I also have dragon fruit, kind of a tropical plant, and it's also thriving even when I, kept the windows closed and everything got cooked in the car. The dragon fruit was just fine. So I was kind of curious if I could find some succulents, like you can eat aloe, have aloe water, so I'm going to kind of look into some of the southern plants as well as, the plants that I have, and that's going to be part of it. So I am actually going to rearrange the car. I'm going to move, I just put stuff into, public storage, and so I do actually have some open space. You can't see it where I am, but I do have some open space back there. So I'm going to be a little more mindful, and I'm going to put some stuff down below the seats and maybe do a little more reorganization. But I'm hoping to open up this area of the car a little bit and move the plants from the front seat back here, and that way the front seat can also have storage too. But this way I'll have half the back for sleeping and half the back for foodstuffs, and I'm excited for it. I don't have the official plan yet. Like I said, I'm not sure what state I'm going to. If I might drive around a little bit, just to see what is ye down south. It's been like 10 years since I've traveled out of state, aside from like little blurps over to Wisconsin, just across the border, and so I think it's going to be fun. I love the idea of traveling. I loved traveling, but it was mostly to see family, just because I had student loans and things like that. So I'm ready to kind of see the world, see what the United States has to offer, kind of experiment and play. I want to see some state parks in different states. So I think it'll be great. And if I find a state that I would like to kind of stick around in. I do have my CNA certification, but it is expiring. So now is actually the perfect time to re-up in a different state, because you can, yeah, I mean, you can transfer. There's more paperwork and you have to test out that sort of thing to move your CNA certification to other states, but I can just do a training program and have it reinstituted somewhere else and do some pickup work. There are websites, apps out there that have people filling in kind of temporary CNAs, and so I'd love to give that a try. So I think it's going to be fun. I think it's going to be great, and I'm pretty excited. But I will tell you more once action steps are being taken. I'm going to try and clean out the car today, but I've got some work. I'm trying to finish up some things at my places of employment, and they have kind of been slow over the summer as well, just like a couple shifts here and there, and I did say, hey, you can give me the more hours, and they were not forthcoming, so they must have been very, very slow. So I think it's great. It's going to be interesting to see what happens next, but we're going to keep going. So here we go.